What if I told you your forearms aren't small because you have bad genetics? They're small because your training is incomplete. Most people think forearm training is just squeezing a gripper or doing random wrist curls at the end of arm day. So they chase a burn, rush the reps, and wonder why nothing changes. But your forearms aren't one muscle. They're a whole system that controls the wrist, the fingers, and forearm rotation, flexion, extension, pronation, and supination. And if you want forearms that look thicker from the side, wider from the front, and more dense near the elbow, you have to train that system on purpose. Today, I'm giving you the only 5 forearm exercises you need for bigger forearms. No fluff, no circus tricks. Just 5 movements that cover the key jobs of the forearm. Wrist flexion, the underside. Wrist extension, the top. Elbow flexion that biases the brachioradialis, the big forearm muscle near the elbow. Rotation strength, pronation, supination, and heavy support grip, which forces the entire forearm to stay on under load. I'll walk you through exactly how to do each one, what mistakes kill your results, and how to program them so your forearms grow without wrecking your elbows. Let's start at number 5. Number 5, dead hang or towel hang. This is the simplest forearm builder on the list, and one of the most ignored. A dead hang trains support grip, the ability to hold your body weight or added weight without your fingers opening. That lights up your finger flexors and forearm flexors for sustained tension, and it carries over directly to pull-ups, rows, deadlifts, and even pressing stability. How to do it? Grab a pull-up bar with an overhand grip. Get your body still, no swinging. Set your shoulders slightly down and back, then just hang. Your goal is full body tension, not dangling. If your shoulders ride up into your ears, reset and keep them packed. Progressions that actually work. Add time, quality time, not sloppy time. Add load with a weight belt, or use a towel over the bar to make the grip thicker and more challenging. Common mistakes: hanging with loose shoulders and a rounded posture, turning it into a cardio challenge instead of tension training, going to absolute failure every session and inflaming your elbows. Think of hangs like planks for your grip: clean, controlled, repeatable. Number 4, reverse curl, EZ bar, or dumbbells. If you only do wrist curls, your forearms can still look small near the elbow, because one of the biggest visual forearm muscles is the brachioradialis, and it's trained best through elbow flexion, not wrist movement. Reverse curls hit the brachioradialis hard because the pronated grip shifts leverage away from the biceps and into the forearm and upper arm flexors. How to do it? Use an EZ bar if straight bars bother your wrists. Grip it pronated, palms down, hands about shoulder width. Keep your elbows slightly in front of your torso. Curl up under control until you reach a strong contraction, then lower slowly. Drive the knuckles up. If you think pull with the hands, your wrists will take over and you'll lose tension. Common mistakes: using so much weight you have to swing your torso, letting the wrists bend back hard at the bottom, cutting the eccentric short. If you want that thick, rugged forearm look from the side, reverse curls belong in your plan. Number 3, seated wrist curl flexion. Now we train the underside of the forearm, the wrist flexors. The anterior forearm is packed with muscles involved in flexion and pronation, and wrist flexion work is one of the most direct ways to load them. The key is doing it like hypertrophy training, not like a warm-up. How to do it? Sit on a bench. Rest your forearms on your thighs with your wrists hanging off your knees. Hold dumbbells or a bar with palms up. Let the weight roll slightly toward the fingers at the bottom to increase the stretch. Then curl the wrist up, squeeze for a beat, and lower slowly. Make it brutally effective with 2 rules. Full range of motion, you can control slow eccentrics, the lowering phase. Common mistakes: short, choppy reps. Turning it into finger curls, only moving the elbow and turning it into a mini curl. Forearms respond to consistent tension and progression, just like any other muscle. Number 2, reverse wrist curl extension. If you want forearms that look complete, you can't ignore the top side. Training wrist extension builds the extensor muscles on the back of the forearm. And balancing flexors with extensors isn't just about looks. It's also a smart way to keep your elbows and wrists feeling better long term, especially if you press and pull a lot. How to do it? Same setup as wrist curls, but palms down. Forearms supported, wrists hanging off the knees. Start with light weight, lighter than you think. Curl the knuckles up, pause, and lower under control. This is a precision exercise. If you rush it, momentum takes over and the extensors barely work. Common mistakes: going heavy and turning it into a forearm. Flop. Bouncing at the bottom, letting the wrists twist side to side. If wrist curls are the mass builder for the underside, reverse wrist curls are the detail builder for the top. Number 1. Cable pronation/supination, or dumbbell hammer rotations. This is the one almost nobody trains directly, and it's why their forearms look the same year after year. Your forearm doesn't just bend the wrist, it also rotates the hand. Pronation equals palm down, supination equals palm up. These rotation muscles matter for grip function, joint health, and that dense look through the whole forearm. And because daily life and most gym lifts don't load rotation through a full controlled range, you have to. Option A. Dumbbell rotations. Sit or stand with your elbow bent about 90 degrees and tucked to your side. Hold one end of a dumbbell like a hammer, so the weight wants to twist you. Rotate slowly from palm up to palm down, controlling the movement the entire time. Option B. Cable rotations. My favorite. Set a cable at about elbow height. Hold the handle so the cable tries to rotate your hand. Rotate through full range with control and no elbow movement. Common mistakes: letting the elbow drift away from your side, moving fast and letting momentum spin the weight, turning it into a shoulder exercise. If your wrists feel weak in presses, your elbows get cranky from curls, or your grip dies early on pulling. Rotation training often fixes the missing link. How to program these for bigger forearms. You do not need to do all 5 for 20 sets every day, and they also get hit indirectly through rows, pull-ups, deadlifts, carries, and curls. A simple evidence-based approach is training a muscle group at least twice per week, assuming volume is sensible. Do this 2 to 3 times per week after your main workout. Session A, flexors plus grip. Seated wrist curl, 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 20 reps. Dead hang or towel hang, 3 sets of 20 to 60 seconds. Reverse wrist curl, 2 to 3 sets of 12 to 25 reps. Session B, brachioradialis plus rotation. Reverse curl, 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 15 reps. Pronation/supination, 3 sets of 10 to 20 reps each direction. Seated wrist curl, 2 to 3 sets of 12 to 20 reps. Progression rules: add reps first, then add load. Keep 1 to 2 reps in reserve on most sets. Every 4 to 6 weeks, deload forearms for a week by cutting volume in half. And here's the secret that actually makes forearms grow. Control the negative. Forearm muscles respond incredibly well to time under tension and clean reps, especially on wrist curl variations where you can own the stretch and the lowering phase. 2 final warnings so you don't sabotage your progress. Don't spam heavy grippers every day. Overdoing high-tension gripping can irritate the tendons around the elbow. Don't train forearms to absolute failure on every set. A little burn is fine. Chronic joint pain is not. If you run these 5 exercises consistently with slow, controlled reps and progression, you'll build forearms that look bigger, feel stronger, and carry over to every major lift. Big forearms aren't a mystery. They're built by training the whole forearm system. Pick the plan, run it for 8 to 12 weeks, and track your progress like you would for chest or legs. If you want more science-based training that cuts through the nonsense, like the video and subscribe. If you want a simple printable version of this routine, check the first link in the description. And comment below. What's your weak link right now? Grip, wrist curls, or reverse curls? Finally, if you know someone who never trains forearms but complains their arms look small, send them this video. Train smart. Stay consistent. Build forearms that actually show the work.